fair to say that Russia is solely responsible for the failure of this deal?
Because, and we've said this many, many times, they have influence on our side. I didn't make that up.
Are you saying that you don't support the rebels?
We do, and so do some of our partners as well.
And if the U.S. does have with these rebel groups, why the ceasefire violence? Why did that happen?
We have influence over some, not all. We have there are
just rebel group.
There
refuse to abide by that.
There are other nations that have influence. Again, we have admitted that not all the opposition groups on every day completely abided by it.
Can you admit that part of the responsibility for the failure of this deal lies with the rebels, with the U.S.?
I think we've been nothing but honest about the fact that there have been violations of the ceasefire cessation of hostilities on all sides.
While essentially admitting that the U.S. has not delivered on its responsibilities under this, the U.S. now threatens to cut ties with Moscow. Russia's bombing of civilians in Aleppo. And this is my questions on whether the U.S. is consistent in that regard with. The U.S. has expressed grave concern over what Saudi Arabia is doing in Yemen, hitting civilians there. Why isn't the U.S. threatening to cut ties with Saudi Arabia?
We have, the Secretary talked about this when we were in a few weeks ago. We have been honest with the Saudis about our concerns over the lack of precision in some strikes, and we talked to them about the importance of conducting investigations.
But Saudi Arabia is doing there what Russia is accused of doing in Syria. So
no.
How is that consistent?
Because what we're seeing the Russians do, and I would love to see you ask your government some of these questions. Russia today never does that. You never poke and prod your own government. But
when you want to evade a question.
No, I'm not attacking you. I'm not attacking you. I would just love to see your institution ask these same kind of questions of your own government. This is not.
Bringing the conversation to RT. I'm sorry. Should I not be asking what the U.S. assessment of protective action?
I'm going to take this one off, then I'm going to come to you.
Should I be embarrassed about, sir?
You ask me whatever you want. I'm just stunned that you're not embarrassed by some of the questions you ask. And I know that RT very rarely asks any tough questions of their own government.
The U.S. strike that killed 20 civilians in the ISIL-held city of Manbij in Syria. Was it a mistake? On Monday.
That's another great accusatory question you've asked here.
Needless to say, this couldn't stop me from asking the department questions, which I think are fair and informative for our viewers. In Washington, I'm going to
It has long been saying that if its initial plan on Syria fails, it is going to implement a plan B. So with the ceasefire collapse and cooperation with Moscow wavering, time to implement it.
I'd like to understand what plan B is. Just explain to us the elements and the.
Two things, Mr. Chairman. Russia's actions. This is going, of course, to be bad for everyone, but it's going to be bad first and foremost.
I want to hear about it. I understand the context here.
I think, sir, this is because Russia against Russia, Russia with Assad.
Give me the elements of plan.
So two things. Again, the consequences of Russia, the regime, Russia's actions.
Let me just say what we already know.